Wealth gap is hard for rich people to acknowledge anywhere in the world, especially when it's in their own backyard. Today in America, the disparity between the haves and have-nots is worse than it's ever been. Now the top 1% of Americans, like my family and me, own roughly 40% of the country's wealth, and we share an aggregate net worth that is greater than the net worth of the bottom 90% of individuals combined. Even though the last 28 years have brought America the largest economic boom in the history of finance, most of the rewards have gone to those who were already at the top of the ladder, and they still do. Average members of the 1% now earn over $1 million a year, while a majority of Americans earn close to $35,000, which is what the average CEO earns for less than 1 day of work. I'm using my family name to enroll in one of the most exclusive wealth conferences in America, where the wealthy go to discuss strategies for keeping their fortunes growing.
The average net worth of the families that attend our conference is confidential, but it's a pretty large number. There are multi-billion-dollar families represented, a number of them, as a matter of fact, according to Forbes magazine. We don't ask for financial statements, of course, when people register, but we do query them to make sure that they are a sophisticated, qualified family in order to attend. I would say the average in the group today, probably around 300 to 400 million, certainly some smaller than that, and obviously a number of them much, much larger.
I mean, there are people who are looking for funding for their projects that would kill to get into this meeting.
That's right, absolutely, and we make sure they don't get to get in.
My goal as I get older for the families I serve, the few that I'm still consulting to, is to see if I can help them get to their 5th generations in good shape and go on from there. Family Wealth, the book you have in front of you, is about the first 3 generations.
All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now, like the elder said, the apostle said, man, we're in the year to push. And Esau still has this same mentality. At least the Edomites that don't know what's going on, but at least they know what's going on. So they ducking for cover. But the mentality that these Edomite devils in, man, is that their houses shall continue forever. This is Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So even though America's going down, the nations that's the Edomites and the other nations that's leaving America, that's going to these other emerging markets and emerging countries, they still got that mentality, man, like it's still gonna continue. Since America fallen, they went over there and they still think it's gonna continue, man. But that's not the case. The Lord is bringing all the nations down. Yahweh Shai is coming back to take all crowns from all so-called rulers in the time we living in, man. And it's closer than ever. This is Obadiah, but first the Lord got prophecy that needs to be fulfilled, man. This is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord power concerning Edom, the white man. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. You see that all the time throughout the news, man. North Korea consistently threaten America with nuclear blasts. Iran talking shit. Russia talking shit. Russia talking hella shit, man. It says, thou art greatly despised, right? And these other nations hate America, man. The pride of thine heart deceive thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. That's talking about Esau, man, from the elites, the Rothschilds, right on down to the regular Edomites, man, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? That's the mentality of these elites, man. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and that's America's symbol, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. And that's talking about the Star Wars program. Okay. This is the last scripture. Right, man. So Esau on his way down, man, because it's prophecy. This is Psalms chapter 52, verse 6. The righteous also shall see and fear. See what? The destruction of Esau. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. Right? So the Lord's time is different from our time, man. It said the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, and the promise was the elect being delivered out of America and receiving the kingdom of heaven. As some men count slackness. That's Nate, General Hanna, the niggas that left in 2000, in the year 2000. As some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, right? And we have been suffering, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. All of the elect, man, because the Lord has an elect. The Lord has a due date when He's going to deliver His elect, man, and get all these prophecies rolling. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. Right, and it's going to come in the thief of the night to you Edomites, man. So y'all think y'all house is going to continue, man, and the Lord going to sneak up on y'all. It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fury and heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Right, man. So going back to Psalms 52 and 6, the righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. Right, because the righteous is going to be delivered in the chariots while the nuclear missiles hit America. And that day, Lord's willing, with the elect, we're going to fear and also laugh at Esau and the destruction of his of America, of Israel, and other nations out there, man, other countries out there. Lo, this is the man that made not the Most High his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness. And that's talking about our people, man. Our people strengthen themselves in their wickedness and trust in their riches. Right along with these devils, man. But yeah, that's it for the lesson. All praise to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.